Greetings there, fellow fleet captains. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Starsector Ascendancy, Episode 42, Sindrian Charity. I'm trying to replenish my Marines as we invade. So I'm heading over to the independent world to hire some Marines as well. Failed to assemble. Oh, they can't even assemble a vengeance fleet because they don't have planets left to do it. Bite me. Heavy industry is now built. I don't have the money to set up orbital works, but good to know that when I do have a little bit more money, we can do a second orbital works. Oh, there's so much commotion. We did it! I didn't even need the backup Marines. Nice. Well, here is the benefit. Oh, no. They have another planet somewhere. Got it. $10-4. I'm gonna have to deal with that. I thought I was done. So let's go. Special functions, faction directory for... I don't actually see the Luddic path. Are you sure they still exist? I don't know. Alright, so let's take... Ooh, look at that. Take their stuff. And then transfer to Sindrian. There we go. Sindrian. Dictat is now a faction again. It's crazy that they, like, don't love me from doing that. Right? Like, I brought them back from essentially extinction, and they seemingly don't care all that much. They're like, oh, cool, thanks. It's like, you should be a little bit more thankful than that. Oh, just a little. But yeah, that's fine. An officer for hire? No. Okay. Well, let's make sure that there's no more known pathers. So we've got 3 church independent, no path, no path, just church, just church. Well, you know, the other thing I could do is planets. I don't see, yeah, there is not a single path planet. All right. It should be in the intel, actually, is new. So let's see. Hedge blockade, invasion of Kish, resurgence, remnant raids. Uh-oh. Surface battles, vengeance fleets, failed to assemble. Yeah, so the path are gone, but they're not gone, right? Like, as I said before, oh no, faction eliminated, Luddic path. Faction respawns, Sindrian Dictat. So I have deleted them as much as I can delete them. I can't delete them anymore. They are maximum deleted, let's put it. So there's still going to be terror cells, but that's why I hired operatives to disrupt the terror cells. So yeah, my job is done. What I want to do is head back home and refit the fleet. I have way too many ships. I have a war fleet right now with a bunch of Marines and all that, and I don't need that. It drives up my running costs. Very glad they're gone. Even if they are going to be a constant pain in the colony threat. But I can handle that. That's no problem. One of the other benefits is having smushed them, everybody else kind of loves me for it. Well, at least TriTac independent pirates, which makes, you know, my accessibility here really nice. Like, I have extraordinarily high accessibility. I don't even have fullerene spool. I'm way out in the sticks, but because of how much everyone else loves me and how much support and defense and infrastructure I have, it's really easy to trade with my planets, which is going to drive up my my profits. Now, I did just get the operative for the Saboteur. Cool. Let's see. Travel to... I think the people to beat right now would be the church. But I don't know if I really want him sabotaging the church. So I think what I'll do is try to send the Saboteur over to Sindrian Dictat to increase relation passively with Sindrian Dictat so that I can have better relations with them without actually actively doing missions or anything. And then the recruiter is now on Terror Cell disruption duty. So the next thing I want you guys to vote on, what to do next. Treasure hunt or support the new TriTac planets. Supporting the new TriTac planets would be running over relief supplies, organics, food, domestic goods, that kind of stuff, because those the planets are tenuous. They have a lot of, you know, a lack of goods and infrastructure and all that stuff. And Big Dizzy, I'm gonna pull you out of dry dock and try to undemod you. Let's do that with the Sunder as well. Major Mildew. I don't recall these ships at all. I'll even do it for the tug. Although the problem is dragging the tug around is the tug is going to be really slow. So I might want to do it when I have two tugs. Because this tug has degraded drive. Oh, you know what? I could restore. So I can afford that. Yeah. Okay. The restoring a tug is not very expensive, and it's going to save me a lot of time. So bringing around some ships just to undemod and fix them up. And let's set up this Sunder. I want to set up the Sunder like I've set up my other Sunders. So where are my other Sunders? Oh, they are. I don't really like that design. Actually, no, it was not bad. Intensity laser with an ion beam and a grav beam is actually like pretty decent. So yeah, that's fine. That also means that I have new giveaways. So running the giveaway timer for the new ships. So we've got the Sunder, and that's it. Yeah, I'm just taking the Sunder out of dry dock, so it's only for the Sunder. We have pretty S-modded fleet. Alright, I decided to use 2 story points to build in cargo and fuel. I think it's a smart idea. And I'll probably do efficiency overhaul and insulated engines. Insulated engines a little bit of a weird and possibly even controversial, but the benefit is like it's so easy to detect giant hunker ships like these that oops, I didn't mean to do that. That insulating it allows me to go a little bit more under the radar when I'm going around doing my own thing. I think it was a wise choice of points. All right. I can also take high-value prisoners and repatriate them back to Sindrian so that Sindrian likes me more. So I am going treasure hunting. I have a lot of intel on the map, and I would like to fill that out. Maybe what I'll do is Red Planet. So head to the Red Planet. That's going to be my first target. And that's no easy target, so let's think about changing around the fleet a bit. Bringing the big fleet out. I don't want to get there and get my butt kicked, so... Oh, 32 ships. All right, gotta leave some behind. Was there an orbital station quest? Yeah, I accepted a research station. From Tritac, just because I like knowing where the research station is, but it's not, doesn't mean I'm necessarily all that interested in like going there or anything like that. Another operative, a negotiator. Can't hire anymore at the moment. I'm already topped up. And you want me to raid a church target, but I'm good for now. I want to build up more strength before going after. Can I buy blueprints? From certain contacts you can, yeah. I don't have those kind of contacts, but maybe in the future I will. So the red planet was Epsilon Darien. So it's a certain type of like smuggler contact that you can build up in the underworld networks to be able to buy black market blueprints. I just don't have contacts like that, but they're not that hard to make. Ooh, all profit. And the new ship is the Aslotus. If I still have it. I might have dumped it. No, it's right here. Sensors are having a hard time evaluating the tenuous megastructure enveloping the entire surface. Your sensor officer takes the initiative and applies some exotic parameters to the interferometer feed and puts go green, and a few seconds later, the sub-AI tentatively identifies a stable planetary scale energy field with highly unusual properties. As your fleet moves in closer, you detect multiple contacts. So it is a radiant enemy ship, which is why I brought a lot of backup. So I'm going to roll out with the monitors and the 2 legions. And maybe add in omens behind. Slotus, thank you for the bits. Cheers. I'm also going to go a little bit over my overtime because my stream crashed and I was not streaming the whole time. Ooh, good shot, Legion. Good shot. So this is the giant capital ship of the remnants, and I've designed my ship to dump flux so fast that I can keep up with it, which is crazy. Oh, raise your shields! Oh my god. It got cyclone reaped. This is easier than I thought. My flagship's a little OP. Do it! Oh! Bounced off the shields. Well, down goes the Radiant. Booyah! Nothing like destroying an Ordo, right? Who's left? Oh, shoot. There's a glimmer on the other side. Really far away. That's annoying. Even with my zero flux engine boost and unstable injector. I mean, still, with that, I do move at 112, which is really fast for a capital ship, but, oh. It takes so long to cross a battlefield. And motherships just destroy you? I mean, they're monitors. They can't. I already know the answer. I roll out the monitors because they soak up a ton of damage. And they don't cost a lot of deployment points. So they're awesome for that reason. They work really well in synergy with my Paragon. So when I need a lower flux, I can just dip behind a monitor, have the monitor, you know, be the target of the enemies. And then, as soon as... Oh, they did destroy it. Nice. So, 2 AI cores. And a gamma core. An officer that wants to be promoted. Not so interested. Further scans reveal that the energy field is not entirely uniform. Perhaps owing to a running down power source. And your bridge crew is able to pick up a distress beacon transmitting from the surface. The transmission is sent on repeat and garbled in ways that are indicative of aging equipment. You make out enough to gather that part of a research team that was stranded here at a secret Tritachyon research facility. After the fully automated defenses overweighed certain executive security contingency orders in the wake of one of the AI wars, decided it was now imperative to shoot down any craft attempting to leave the planet, sending a salvage team down. A tiny shuttle with a rear-rigged shield generator darts through a spot failure in the shield. Landing at the primary control center is achieved without incident, and the crew is able to deactivate the shield entirely upon breaching the facility. Follow-up shuttles with heavier equipment launch quickly thereafter, and soon the salvage operation is in full swing. So I picked up an Ion Pulsar blueprint, Scarab and Phantom class, but then also a Planetary Shield blueprint. So the Planetary Shield blueprint, I'm going to learn. And it allows you to build a planetary shield structure, which greatly increases your ground defense strength to prevent you from being easy to invade. It's kind of a unique, one-of-a-kind blueprint, and I'm super happy to have it. This was a nice little treasure hunt mission. And I'll fully survey this little planet too. It's all surveyed. Before I leave this solar system, let's make sure there's no other, like, ruins and stuff here. I might as well check. I also have to keep an eye out to make sure that the Luddic path that I destroyed stays destroyed, because it's entirely possible that one of the active rebellions causes... that doesn't matter. Causes my gifted worlds to flip allegiances, which I would not be happy about. I just realized I had enough money to afford the orbital works without bankrupting myself. There's also a rebellion at the world I gifted to Sindrian. And the operative that I sent into the core is now going to travel to the Sindrian world. So far, none of these worlds have had ruins or anything like that. I'm surprised my income wasn't higher. Oh, yeah. I mean, paying for 4K fuel will do that. What is the ETA on Pather cells? Uh, 90 days? About 100 days? All right. My operative has finally arrived. So, new mission. Let's go ahead and... Ooh, none of those are good things. In order to... Ah, you're a saboteur. You know what? I probably sent the wrong person in. So I'm going to switch positions. I'm going to have him go to Sean. And then have my other agent... travel out to Sindrian. Oh well. A little bit of extra travel time, not a problem. Have I really explored up here? I don't remember ever being up here. But no, there's no gates. The closest gate is silent. Oh, Vortex just grew. There's really not a lot of industries that I could even put in Vortex. I'm gonna stop hazard paying, because I don't really need a gas giant to have more pop. I could add commerce there, but short of commerce, there's really not a lot of other benefits. So I'm going to swing by my homeworld again. Cost me a lot of fuel. To refuel and to get ready to go to that other research station and see what other missions I can pick up on the way. I could put light industry. So light industry doesn't really make any sense on Vortex either. So for reference, Vortex is just getting a whole bunch of volatiles. Light industry changes organics into, you know, consumer goods. But I don't have an abundance of organics, so I would need a better source of organics, and I don't I only have one farm world, and it doesn't have that much surplus of organics. If I found soil nanites, that might be a different matter. I just don't have soil nanites. Soil nanites, of course, would allow for my my industries to generate more you know, farming yield. I could be smuggling stuff into the core, but I think I'm fine just not doing as much smuggling as I was before. I don't really need the money so badly, as the planets are pretty profitable. Really what it was is I wanted to make sure that I made enough money to cover the running costs. And then once I can operate a fleet without being bankrupt constantly. Oh man, the fuel cost to get out here is really bad. Everything else is kind of gravy. Probably should not have brought the entire war fleet out here, in hindsight. I could definitely have put away a lot of ships to go to just a measly research station. Unless there's like a mothership out. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Maybe there's a mothership nearby to make this worth it. Let me see. Fleet log. We've got mothership location pretty much exactly where I am. Why, you look at that. We'll call that divine providence. So this mothership is last seen at the heart. So it's near the neutron star. It's on the other side. Oh, war between the Hedge and Trijack. Hedge has no allies? I'm gonna vote no. So it fails. I'm only voting no because I'm like busy with other things and I didn't really want to be embroiled into a hedge war because that's going to tie me up badly. I'm still working on the infrastructure required to really battle the court. So like fighting, you know, the Pathers is one thing. Fighting the hedge is a whole different matter. Like, the hedge fleets, when they bear down on you with, like, hordes of onslaughts, you best be ready. I'm coming, Legion. Hang on. Wow. 3 in a row like dominoes. They are just exploding so quickly. I can barely keep up with targeting them fast enough. Okay, this monitor... I'm going to say the monitors... I'm giving the order to basically guard the legions. Mostly because I don't want the monitors going off on their own, dragging their fleet away from me so that I have to travel far to fight them. so glorious. The pre-domain warships that have no shields are just so susceptible to Cyclone Reaper launchers or Hammer Barrage. It's just hilarious to see. The hedge is not really combat ready for the church. Yeah, the church has been fighting them. The thing is, weakening the hedge at this point means that their war with the church has basically been tied up fighting the hedge. So if I also fight the hedge, I am destroying the enemy of my enemy, which is not that wise of a tactical thing to do. It'd be far better to use the hedge and the church fighting one another, and then for me to come in and fight the church too, weakening the church's power considerably in a sort of, and using the hedge's war with them as a shield. So that's why I was really not interested in fighting the hedge, because there's very little to be gained from it in the long term. Sorry, monitor. My lasers kind of decided you were in the way. All right, there's another mothership. Oh, that's a lot of gamma cores. That is a lot of gamma cores. And another pristine nanoforge. Yeah! Alright, let's bounce out of here. Okay, I was headed to... Sensor package, it's orbiting a neutron star. So go to the neutron star. Blueprints that I already have. Not so interesting. Oops. And the debris has more blueprints, again, of stuff I already have. Come on. Ping didn't take anything. There's an arid world over here that potentially... I'm gonna get blasted, aren't I? Oh, no. There's the star is blocking it. There's an arid world over here that I want to check out because there might be ruins. Nope, no ruins. Never mind. Let's head on back. So, I think I'm gonna wrap this up. I just want to get back to home base. Treasure hunting, once you have a combat-capable fleet able to take out strong targets, definitely becomes pretty profitable pretty quickly. So I got 2 nanoforges off of the motherships and a whole bunch of other colony items. And I would really like to keep collecting them. I still don't have soil nanites, I still don't have a fullerene spool. There's a bunch of colony items that like I would really stand to benefit from. So they're on my list of things to search for. Before I wrap this up, let's go bring some trade goods into the core, and then hand off the prisoners and the gamma cores. So all this stuff I'm just gonna bring to Kanta, I guess. I think all the demods are gone. Yeah. So this is my fleet. It's pretty weird fleet. Very simple fleet. Okay. So the last thing I do is just tying up loose ends, handing in the gamma cores for a tidy chunk of money, and going to Contest Den and selling a bunch of black market stuff. Yeah, my fuel tanks there were going really fast because I had like 30 ships. You know, I had a full fleet and only one fuel ship to support it. So it made sense that I was absolutely draining my fuel tanks. God, the core is so violent. Every time I come into the core, there's just like widespread wars between everyone and everyone else, trying to murder one another. And then there's me over in my own happy little paradise solar system, minding my own business. So this money can go to improved infrastructure. For my homeworld. Before I decide to colonize 2 new planets, I would definitely want star fortresses everywhere on my homeworld, so that I don't have any real vulnerable points. Because once you have 2 systems you have to defend, your systems have to look after themselves a lot more. As soon as you're multi-systems, you know, if you get attacked in a war, you have to go one place. Even if there are gates between them, it can really split your attention. Alright, so Nil Rossi has arrived. And you're infiltrating a Ludic cell already? Wait, where are you? Oh, you got home. Wait, what? Oh, I'm so confused. Yeah, fine. Infiltrate the Ludic cell. I meant to send Nil Rossi out to Sindrian Dictat, but apparently they never did that. Oh, whatever. This will be a nice windfall. 300,000. Ask about the atypical extraction mission involving a major faction. Oh, you want to extract someone out of hedge control. Yeah, I'm not doing that right now. And the last thing I wanted to do while I was out here is to run these 2 prisoners and repatriate them to Sindrian Dictat just for a little bit of rep. It's not going to be a lot of rep, but it's something. You know, I did gift them an entire planet. I might as well have a little bit good reputation with them while I'm at it. And my operatives are removing the pather cells that are actively dismantling the cells, so that my planets who are suffering from that aren't gonna suffer for very much longer. Huh, there's not even active cells yet. So they're, I think, preemptively removing the buildup of cells before they even lower stability, which is great. Invite the Dictat to join the Alliance? Yes. And they've joined. There we go. Advanced Technologies is now me, Sindrian Dictat, which has 2 markets. I don't even know what their second market is. Fezzen? And Tritech. Let's see. Faction directory for Sindrian is a hidden market. I don't know. They have a colony that I don't know about. Good for you. Keep your secrets. All right. Well, I think, friends, this about wraps up everything that I was planning on doing this stream. So thank you so very much for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in to Starsector Ascendancy, which originally streamed live on Twitch, August 9th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow captains.